after I get on y'all.
It's the Reedie and Zee show. Reedie and Zee show. Reedie and Zee show.
Damn, Reedie.
The
producer.
We see how he rolled.
It's the bloopers. I wanted to give us something to talk about in the front of the show so we could be laughing and joking. This is not the Reedie and Zee show. Go ahead, Juan. Take it away.
Respect.
Hey, look. Y'all see how we coming tonight, man. Shaded up. And I got something to get off my chest tonight in regards to the national media disrespecting the Washington Commanders yet again. It's the Burgundy Breakdown coming to you to preview it all. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of the Burgundy Breakdown. It's your man Juan Gotti, joined with my guy Jon from Ballin In Burgundy podcast, and Reedie and Zee, of course. Fellas, how we doing tonight?
What's good?
How are you doing, Juan? Don't even worry about us. How you doing,
How you doing, Juan? What's up, Juan?
I'm feeling very, hold on. Let me do this on my John-ish right quick.
Oh, let's go.
On my dare I say CM Punk, Becky Lynch, AJ Lee returns, promo style. Let me go ahead. Let me do this right quick. I'm untangling the microphone. I'm going wireless for a second because the national media, I'm holding the mic. That's how you know it's bad. The national media has me pissed off right now when it comes to this game between the Washington Commanders and a Green Bay Packers. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, right there at home, they're all for division win as well. But to have only one person out of multiple national media prediction shows, whatever it may have you, only Daniel Jeremiah I've seen has picked the Washington Commanders to win. That's my first bone to pick. Look at that. That is absolutely absurd. And for me, it's like, what have y'all not learned from last year? Like, on one hand, I love it because it's like, let's go. Disrespect us so we can prove it to y'all yet again. But it's like, what have you not learned from last year when counting the Washington Commanders out? And there I say, I'm getting very much week 3 Cincinnati Bengal vibes from this game tomorrow, fellas. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm hot.
No pipe bomb action. All right. Yeah. What on earth has them choosing Jordan Love over Jaden Daniels? Look. I might, throw some flowers at the Packers, but we are Commanders fans first and foremost. And the fact that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these things for Green Bay within a 1-5-point game tells me they got no faith in JD5. They got no faith in Deebo Samuel. They got no faith in Terry McLaurin. No faith in Frankie Louvu. No faith in Trey Amos and Mike Sanders. So no faith in Dan Quinn. No faith. And us Commanders. And that is diabolical work. This is unnecessary hate. But guess what? As I quoted last week, I'm going to quote out today. When we pop out and show out, we're going to shut the whole narrative down that the Commanders can't win on the road. The Commanders can't win on primetime. The Commanders can't win in big games. And it sent us back to the chip once again.
That boy John chose the clean version.
John said it for you.
Yeah, Z.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
You peep him though, right? He was
certified lover boy.
He was.
I can't finish it for obvious reasons.
But nah, man. Like, all seriousness, like, I'm lost for words at this because Like this team is significantly better than what we were last year. That's a known fact. But even taking it a step further, and this is not me just being a Commanders fan. I think personally, on paper, we have the overall better unit. If there's one position I would give them the advantage over, it may be running back because Bills only had one game. It may be linebacker potentially because Sean Gurry's good, Quay Walker is really good as well. Edgerrin Cooper, and even if you want to group Micah Parsons in as a linebacker or however you want to do it, they have a really good linebacker core. That's probably like the only thing I would give them over us. But in terms of talent-wise and overall roster construction, coaching, Matt LaFleur is damn good. But I'm taking we're just miles better, bro. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to be a homer, but that's just how I am right now. That's how I'm feeling.
I agree with everything that was said, but you got to think the national media. They're looking at it from the perspective of they just landed arguably the top 3 best defensive linemen, defensive end or linebacker, whatever you want to call them, in the league. And then we haven't won in Lambeau Field since 1988. Let that sink in for a little bit. So, that's probably what they're thinking. I don't even really think they're taking in consideration everything else that we bring to the table. But hey, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. It is what it is.
All streaks must come to an end.
I mean, I love being an underdog. You know what I mean? In the years past, they've had to learn when they do stuff like this. And I mean, we got 1 vote this time. A couple of years ago, it used to be a clean slate.
Clean sweep.
You know what I mean? I can mention probably back when we beat the Steelers, when they was undefeated, when we beat the Eagles that year. You know what I mean? We've had some games where we had to, like you said, pop out and show niggas. So this is yet another one. And I think it's going to be a beauty because 5 is on our side. And,
it's going to be a pretty night then, Marvo. 60-degree weather. It's going to be a perfect night, clear, no rain.
Lambeau in September,
perfect
baby.
Night for football. All you going to hear everywhere is dun, 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 dun. Go, Pack, go.
Yeah.
That's all you going to hear.
That's all you going to hear, crazy. Are we sure we going to hear that? Because I'm thinking by, I don't know, 10:45, it's going to be... I'm
setting the stage for the beginning parts of the game. You're going to hear that.
Oh, of course.
Pre-game to the, first quarter or whatever.
I'm feeling very 5 Cincinnati Bengals. Go home. I'm feeling that right now, man. Like I told earlier,
it's gonna be a good game. And I don't know if you guys caught. I don't know if you guys caught Terry and Debo on Debo's Bleacher Report little spot he did today. They ready. Them boys ready.
Yeah.
No, without a doubt. I was in the middle of watching it. Not quite done. But before we continue, while we have people in here, I just want to say this is the Burgundy Breakdown. Juan Gotti, John Burgundy podcast, Reedie and Zee. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Burgundy Breakdown channel. Help us grow our group page. Links is down below in the description. It is in the comment section. It takes 2 seconds to subscribe to our group page. Best coverage covering the Washington Commanders. And we are looking forward to having you join us on our journey. Now, getting back to it. Now, I got on the national media, and I wouldn't be myself if I didn't get on my brothers right here. Go back full screen for a second. I'm really, Reedie. I ain't gonna lie to you. So Reedie texts right and says we gotta be more humble, and I'm not surprised because that's how Reedie is. He's like more so take the caution approach. But man, when I saw that message, I said no more humble pie for the Washington Commanders. We deserve to pop our shit because we are that team this year. No longer are we treading lightly. Are we scared? Are we I don't know. Yeah, you respect your opponents. I respect the hell out of Green Bay. They're a Super Bowl contender. But long gone are the days of, I don't know if we could win this game or we got to go to Green Bay and face Green Bay. No, they got to face us. They got to see us too. You know what I mean?
But I'm going to tell you why I said what I said, Juan. That's facts.
Go ahead.
When I said what I said, not because any type of I'm afraid or I'm falling back on the old days of this and that. Not for that reason, but I just found in my experience, every time Reedie goes in like that, we find a way to lose. And that, for me, my perspective, when I go, I see, y'all don't know this about Reedie, but Reedie goes to these stadiums and he gets to doing dumb shit. I gets to stomping on jerseys. I gets to doing all this big, crazy, wild shit. And then it don't go too good for us. But when I'm just chilling and I'm not saying that, and I'm just like, yeah, all right, we're going to fuck y'all up. We whoops their ass. But every time I do some outlandish shit, don't go too well for us. So I'm trying to remove myself from that. So that's why I said that.
That sounds very PTSD-ish though. You just said you ain't got that no more. But that's PTSD right there.
This was just last year though. This was just last year. He went into the Raven Stadium stomping on shit. He did it actually.
That's a little personal though. That's different. You know the attachment.
And I was up in New York, MetLife doing dumb shit. When it was giving out something, I get to throwing it on the ground and man,
everybody in this chat, tell Reedie to keep doing that. Encourage that type of behavior.
Stand on business.
We can do that now. We can do that now, man.
John, what are you, the honorary member of the New Day? I mean, because you sound more like the New Day every time you say something.
Ooh.
What you mean?
Let's help out. Let's help out our guy. Let's help out our guy Ryan right quick. This is no command related, but we can help him out.
See, HTTR part. Why I gotta be up? I'm big bro. I'm big bro. I'm not.
Well, you're big bro to me and John. We don't know how old HTTR is though. I say 15. No. Since he's calling you Unc, for you, what is considered Unc for you?
For me?
I say 15. No, like for them to be calling you.
For them.
I say 15 is like, all right, you you know what I'm saying?
Middle school, high school.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. 15. Yeah, that range. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
correct.
All right, so let's help out our guy Ryan though. He says,
Ryan Wooldridge.
First of all, thanks for the super chat, of course. He says, "Hi, should I pick the Ravens for my Survivor board?" I don't know. After Sunday, I don't know. But we always know the Ravens final, but they're going to bounce back. Who are they playing? Is it? I don't know.
The Browns.
Oh yeah, all day.
Yeah.
All day.
No, though. They
a survivor pool, easy peasy.
They almost beat the Browns, right? And they always play the Ravens tough, but they're coming off of a heartbreaking loss against the Bills. I expect Lamar Jackson to put up 40 plus against them. So yeah,
I don't know why it was so heartbreaking of a loss, because they done did this shit the last 3 fucking games against the Bills. So I mean, clearly it's something that I don't know. It's something in their DNA that this shit keeps happening at the end of games for them.
Now that we
must be a Harbaugh thing.
They say he the Doc Rivers of the NFL, but now that we know, now that I've learned a lot about Reedie over these past shows, and given the Ravens vicinity that he's in, take me through Sunday. What was that like for them, Reedie? Did you get a kick out of that, or are you kind of like chilling?
So I coach youth football, so I go to practice with them every day. They talk so much. They've been real humble this week. They ain't been saying much. I come out there with my commander's hat on. They like, oh, look at him. He out here with his hat on today. He proud. He saying it loud and proud. So so y'all know Torrey Smith. I coach with Torrey Smith. They used to play for the Ravens. He's like, oh no, you got your commander stuff on there. Yeah, I see you. I say, yeah, it's not my fault that y'all can't finish. It's not my fault y'all can't finish. It's not. And they ain't really had too much to say. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a tough one up in Green Bay this week. It's gonna be a tough one. But yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna learn them now. We're gonna learn
without a doubt. But yeah, I mean, I say rock with the Ravens. I mean, I don't know no other like favorable matchup that's kind of.
I just was talking shit to the kids because they give me the most shit. Then the adults, Coach Reese, because they call me Coach Reese. Coach Reese, y'all trash, bro. Y'all trash, bro. Y'all trash. Then here go my son. He a Ravens fan. Man, y'all beat the worst team in the league. Y'all beat the New York Giants. Woo, 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 woo. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I said, well,
it's like, all right.
I'd be like, we can't be the worst team. We better than y'all because we was in the championship game last year. Where were y'all? Y'all were at home.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make the championship week. I don't know what that feels like.
Without a doubt. Hey, before we get back on track to previewing this game, is HTTR reaching y'all? Is he reaching?
What he said?
he said you gotta pause that, Reedie. He said not my fault.
That definitely is a pause. That ain't a reach. That's a pause. When I said it, I was hoping ain't nobody catch it. That was a pause though.
I didn't catch pause. I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it.
That's a pause.
I was letting that slide. I didn't hear it, but
that was real unkish of me right there. Real unkish.
Pause culture is necessary, but nah. Let's get to this this preview of the game. Again, I think it's very cut and dry. I'm so confident in this game for many reasons, but I'll start with Zee. Zee's been very quiet tonight. Talk to me about some of your keys.
Zee is itching. Zee been calling me. Oh, it's tweaking, and we ain't even put it out there yet. But Zee's tweaking. Pause. If needed.
Nah, you good. You good off that.
Yeah.
Controlling my emotions. Definitely excited for tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a great game. Great chance for us to come out victorious. I think keys to the game is definitely one, we have to stop the run. Josh Jacobs is an elite running back in my eyes. He it's been games where he come out with 2-3 touchdowns. So we got to make sure that we can contain him. I'm pretty confident in, the guys like Kinlaw and Goldman, what they showed with their ability to be able to, defend the run. And also with even with Armstrong and Wise, the last week they did pretty solid. And I think this week, and that definitely can't not miss my guy Payne. But I think this week will pretty much be the same. I think they're going to show up and they're going to contain. It's not always being able to stop somebody fully or, not allow them to get. Sometimes Josh Jacobs is going to get his buckets, but you just got to make sure you can manage it and neutralize them. Another key, I think that, Josh Connolly is going to have to step up. He got Micah Parsons. They definitely is going to rotate and put Parsons on that side. I think he'll move around, but it'll be, dumb of them not to let him focus on, Connolly Jr. rather than match him up with Tunsil. So I think he's going to get a lot of Micah Parsons, and he, another test for him to step up. Last week, he did pretty good. I mean, he got beat on a couple of plays, but overall, I think he did solid. So he's going to have to, come back and rebound and do it all over again. And, hopefully, I'm sure they will. They'll keep John Bates in the chip and do some of that. But you already know what's coming next. The most exciting thing about tomorrow, I'm ready to see outside of Terry and Debo is my man Bill. I think that, as long as we can establish the run, and, I think this run game is just going to be lethal, using the gadget guy and Debo with the motions and the in the rounds and the decoys. That opens up a lot of lanes because, you got to defend it. If you focus on Bill or focus on Jaden, next thing you know, we handing the ball off to Debo. Like, that's really a triple threat. Imagine a triple option with them three. Like, it's just going to be crazy. So I think the offense is set up to succeed. And moving forward, I think we'll do just fine. So I'm excited about tomorrow for sure.
We got to find a way to get my man Zee an interview with Bill, man. I don't even know if he's going to be able to conduct the interview because he's just going to sit there.
I'm gonna give my man questions. Listen. When we drafted Bill, I literally went and DM'd him ASAP and requested an interview, see if we could set something up. It ain't work out, but I have to double that back. You know what I mean? But
I'm about to say, I would ask OTF off the fence fellas how they got Bill because they got him real quick after the preseason.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna happen, and we all waiting for it. But shout out to Tyus, man. Happy birthday,
happy birthday, man.
Tyus, man.
Happy birthday
for spending some of your birthday with us.
Could have been anywhere in the world on your birthday, but you're here with us. Thank you.
Without a doubt. John, now to you. What are some of your must-haves or must-dos for the Washington Commanders to back up my play tomorrow night? Because, again, I already know they're going to let me have it if we go out there and we lose.
We must have a consistent, a dominant passing game. And here's why. Nate Hobbs, injured. Bo Melton, out. Isaiah McDuffie, who? Keyshawn Nixon, that's a returner. Javon Bullen, that's a rookie. Tyron Hopper, don't know that name. Kamal Hayden, don't know that name. Carrington Valentine, it ain't February. And like outside of Xavier McKinney, I ain't worried about these safeties. So if our secondary don't feast on if our wide receivers, don't feast on the secondary, if they ain't popping cheese curds in the end zone and we up 15 points, I need to reevaluate our passing coordinator because I feel like with this secondary of Green Bay being so shredded like that cheese, there was no reason why Jay and Daniel shouldn't be dinking and dunking, passing the ball over the yard. It's insane. Receivers got to step up. I don't care if it's Terry, Debo, Jalen, Noah, Luke. If they elevate Chris Moore again, we better turn these fellas into Swiss cheese, better turn them into moldy cheese, better pack them up and send them back to the warehouse. If we don't see Jane with a minimum 250 passing and a minimum 2 passing touchdowns, I'm going to be a little questionable.
Yeah.
I muted myself. My fault. Take your pick, man. I'm telling you. I wish I had me a cheese head, man. My Sauce Gardner shit. Because it's about to be a movie tomorrow. If Jordan Love don't go out there and shred us for 405 touchdowns, they don't stand a chance. I love Josh Jacobs. I do. But I got a monster now in the middle. Javon Kinlaw. I'm looking at my Chase Young jersey. I'm like, I might got to scratch off that Young. Like, Mikey is my guy. He's my favorite defensive player. Probably it's Terry, obviously, number one, JD, and then Mikey. But Kinlaw is quickly becoming my favorite defensive player, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because it's a part of tonight's show. We eating cheese tomorrow, man. Pull your cheese out, bring whatever. Cause it's going down.
Go ahead.
Hey Mo. Hey Juan, that's 2-1. I can't let that slide.
What happened?
The second one, Paul. You talking about we got a monster in the middle? What?
He said I got a monster in the middle now. He didn't even say we.
Did he go say pull your cheese out? What?
Come on, Rev. That's a reaching foul. Come on. Hey,
John, that's crazy work.
Chat. Back me
John,
up.
that's crazy work.
Chat. They
got a monster in the middle.
He didn't say Malcolm. He said a monster.
I got a monster in the middle.
No.
I could have. If y'all want,
he doubling down on it.
If y'all want to be weird, I could have been talking about myself. But hey, look.
Yeah, he said his name.
That's not a reaching foul, bro. That is not a reaching foul.
I'm going to the free throw line of that one, man.
I wish. Hey, y'all remember that Jane, the little show they used to have on ESPN where he used to mute the journalist people when they get to talking crazy.
Oh
yeah.
Interruption. No, that's the other one.
No,
what you talking about?
But Tony Reality, what's the Jane?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
what's it called? It was right after PTI too.
Yeah, when somebody say something crazy, just hit the button on them.
Yeah. Oh, around the horn.
Around the horn.
Yeah. All right. Okay. It was. I guess I said it. I ain't even recognize it, man. Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
So, how y'all feeling about this Trust news? Like with the insurance of the practice squad punter. I know Dan Quinn was saying he's less worried today than he was yesterday. Mm-hmm. But how you think? What y'all thinking about that?
I don't really care. It's a punter. We're talking about a punter for one game. I mean, hey, if you got to come in and punt, come in and punt. Like, it is what it is. Like, trust. I mean, I get it, but it's not. And don't take what I'm about to say, and because people are in the comments to take it and run with it. Reedie trying to say this, Reedie trying to say that. No, I'm just saying, like, Tressway statistically is not like a top 5 punter in this league, like as far as net and all of that. So he's a serviceable punter. He's good. He's a good person to be on our team. I love him to death, but I'm just saying, like, let's just not act like he's the top of the food chain as far as punters goes. So if we had to bring somebody in for one game, I can live with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, I think we all can agree to that, right? Tressway is more than a punter to me. He's quite frankly, the heart and soul of this specialist team. And
he is. But I'm just saying, like,
but pause. He's the holder too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that's interesting.
I didn't think about that. I did not think about that.
That's a good point, because I mean they already were having some arguments in the preseason about the snap, the hold, and the kick. So maybe that's interesting. I hope he plays.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean, that could be a case. Not to cut you off, one, but that could be a case where if they do elevate Mitch Winnegowski, it's like, hey, you're gonna go punt Tress. We're gonna keep you on limited snaps just to go be the holder if we need you. Other than that, Mitch, you go punt. Like you can split the duties either way, so that way Tress isn't, getting destroyed on kickoff coverage.
You gotta make another person active, and then another position group has to be inactive. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we had two tackles and a guard. Yeah,
make Ben Sinnott inactive. He ain't doing shit.
Damn.
Or
no,
Luke.
but we had like
my man Luke had a nice kick return. Y'all ain't gonna do that.
Oh my god! Now that's his man, Z. Now that's his man.
I hear him.
Now you trying to pull a Reedie and try to stay on both sides of the street. Come on.
I've been on.
That's how you get hit.
I literally said I've been in a great area with him the whole off season. What we talking
about? Stay in that gray.
That's what I'm saying. So why don't we give him his props when he do something good? My man
had a good kick return. He had a good kick return. That was it though.
Extra 7 yards to the almost to the 40. You really about to sit here and glaze that shit? Like that was like he really ran away from somebody. He got lucky, bounced off somebody, and got an extra 7 yards.
Now if he would have
what you doing, Juan?
Had he,
John know I'm telling the truth. That's why he looking like that.
Hey, look though, AZ.
I ain't in this.
Had he fumbled on that kick return, had he did something negative, we wouldn't have heard the hit. We wouldn't be hearing the end.
No.
Hey, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you though. Like, all jokes aside, I'm just joshing or whatever. But in the stadium when he kind of did that, they was all glazing. I'm like, he's ass. Like I was going on him in the stands, and everybody get to turn around. They was like, he ain't did shit. Like, so the jury is out on him right now. Like the fans is waiting to just turn on his ass anyway.
Without a doubt, I think if there was a person that they would sit, it probably would be, because what'd you say, John? We kept 2? Because I think George Fant ended up being inactive week 1. Obviously,
George Fant was out. Chris Rodriguez, Ale Cajo, Josh Johnson, but he's the emergency third QB, so that's like a gray area right there. We had another tackle. We had like a D tackle out. Like we had 7 inactives, like true starting inactive. So you could switch out Ale Cajo or George Fant for another guy and bring in Winnegowski. Like we don't got to elevate Chris Moore every week. Either keep him or we keep 5 and we can run the ball and use Ben Sinnott. Like do what you did last week. Just use somebody that is in a starting position, but you have so much depth behind him, linebacker, D tackle, that you can just switch out who you want elevated every week.
That's interesting. I think at the end of the day, he's questionable. He'll probably be a game time decision. But not feeling like we know who Tress is. He's probably going to try to push it. It just sucks that punters are so like their strength. They got like negative strength, bro. Like I don't know what it is. Like I'm not saying Abdul Carter ain't hit him because he did like make contact with him, but it's like damn, like. These dudes go out here every day and they getting. Oh my God!
Like when they slowed it down on the broadcast when I went back and watched it. He barely tapped his legs. That's the way he fell. Like when he fell, it looked like it wasn't that hard, but Tress was like stretched out like this. Like I don't know what some wild shit he did or the facial expression he made, but I was like, oh, he's faking trying to get a flag, but evidently his back must really be hurting.
Yeah. But other than that, our injury report is looking pretty clean. I know they had the Jaden Daniels wrist, blah blah blah. Had this been a regular week, that he wouldn't have been on the injury report. Had it been serious, he probably wouldn't have spoke to the media, right? Like we know he's gonna be out there tomorrow, and our injury report is fine. Can't say the same for the Packers. They're missing some key players, as John already alluded to, which we can take a significant advantage of. And even when some of the players that are playing, that are going to be out there testing it, especially on that offensive line, there's no way they're 100%. So I think we can we can potentially go after that. As you have the injury report pulled up here, you already alluded to all the guys that are out. I'm trying to look for their offensive lineman oblique. So Zach Thomas still.
Yep.
Zach Thomas.
So Zach Thomas says questionable, but let's be honest, being a tackle, they're probably going to keep him out. And then Aaron Banks being questionable. I think that's their whole right side, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I'm looking at the depth chart right now. I'm tweaking. Their left guard in Aaron Banks is questionable. Their right tackle in Zach Thomas questionable. So either way, this defensive line should be able to get after them the way they got after Russ last week, if not even more.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that I was looking at when I heard that the two linemen went out the game last week versus the Lions. So that kind of bodes well with us if this defensive line can have another performance as if they had last week against the New York Football Giants. We are on to something. And one key stat that stood out to me about Jordan Love, he's a guy that gets rid of the football. He only had 14 sacks last year, and JD5 had like 47 sacks. And so that explains the revamped offensive line on our part, but that just shows like Jordan Love gets rid of the football. So like we have to really kind of pressure him and keep Jacobs at bay as it relates with the running game as well.
Yeah, I agree. Not good.
I ain't had nothing to say. I was
Okay. No, I was gonna say, with that being said, like with the offensive line being injured, with questionable, but then having to get after Jordan, who doesn't take a lot of sacks, make him throw. Make Jordan throw again. Jordan Love is due for some picks now. It might not show on the stat sheet that he's the turnover machine that late in his career Rodgers was, or even Brett Favre is known for. He'll throw some picks. He threw 11 last year, 11-23, 3 his first season. He is the gunslinger mentality of Brett Favre. He will throw a pick. I think this could be the game that either Amos or Mikey could get out their first pick of the season and say, "Oh, let's do this in prime time in front of the world."
Yeah, Jordan Love, to me, again, y'all know how I feel about him. Taking off the Commanders hat and jersey and fandom aside, just as a regular football fan, as we all up here watch the whole league, he has to prove it to me tomorrow. Like, he's not trash. He's a good starting quarterback in this league, but he's just not one of those ones to me at this point. And I talked to a Packers fan yesterday, and he told me, he's like, that's a fair assessment. Like, although we here in Green Bay land feel very comfortable about Jordan Love, outside guys don't see that, and it's not anything really wrong with that because, well, one, health has always been a concern. I can't really knock him for big moments because it seems like anytime he plays against Dallas in the playoffs, especially, right, he shows up. So I don't necessarily think he shies away from big moments. It's just something about him, man, that I just he's like So he has to show it to me tomorrow, really.
I mean, you say that, and you have guys like Ryan Tannenbaum saying Jordan Love for MVP, Jordan Love best QB in the NFC, Jordan Love a top 5 QB.
You talking about Mike Tannenbaum?
Or Mike Tannenbaum. What did I say? Ryan? Yeah, Mike Tannenbaum. My bad.
He's a more skilled Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. He's a more skilled Jalen Hurts that lacks the ability to win because we haven't seen him be in many positions like Jalen Hurts has been in to really win. That's how I look at him. He has a skill set that Jalen, if we lose. See, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Man, look, Mike, you could blame me for sure, but go ahead and drag Mike. I don't know if you know no Packers fans or whatever. You could walk into work confident tomorrow. You could talk your shit. No, we that team. I'm telling you. But nah, if we lose, go ahead, blame me for it. I take that. Because it's the Packers, man. It's why am I not gonna be confident in a team that I think we're better than? And hell, it's a Super Bowl team that we're facing. This is a potential NFC Championship preview. Like, come on, man. We stepping up. We ain't bowing down. We ain't looking at them like they bigger or better than us, man. Come on, let's go.
All right, then I got a question for y'all then. In regards to us, where on this team would you say Green Bay could get us at if we don't keep pace? If we can't keep control of the game, that they could take over and because of this skills position?
Good question. I think I got alluded to earlier. It could be that linebacking core, especially if they decide to overload that right side of Josh Connolly Jr. It could be that. You talk about the run game with Josh Jacobs, but it's like, had this been last year's squad, I would be shaking in my boots right now. But it's like, I get it was Tyrone Tracy, but Deron Payne, Ken Law, Dietrich Wise, they are menaces, man. And get it, we have Frankie Louvu didn't even have his best game. Like, we didn't even call Us's name. That's not like him. So if I just look at their whole team, it probably would be that. Because if we break it down position by position, quarterback Jordan Love, again, y'all know how I feel about him. If Jordan Love's beat us with his arm, like throwing touchdowns and just killing us through the air, you got to tip your cap. That's how I think we go against this game. Make him beat us. Pause. Like, but I think receiver wise, I mean, Dontavian Wicks is cool. Jalen Reed is cool. Christian Watson is obviously, still battling back. Romeo Dobbs, cool, right? But I mean,
Golden.
Yeah, Matthew Golden, who I mentioned, like, he's cool. I mean, I don't really know yet. He's a rookie, but he's cool, right? Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, they got a bunch of.
That's what I'm worried about, Tucker Kraft.
They have a bunch of stuff.
I ain't worried about Tucker Kraft. I ain't.
But we got Will Hurd.
That's what I'm saying. Will Hurd,
he can cover
that strong safety. Yeah. And Quan, they're gonna have to cover his ass. He runs some wide receiver routes out there. And can run away from you a little bit. And he's kind of has the size, so got to get him on the ground.
Thought it out.
Yeah.
I mean, like I mentioned, I mean, I'm confident in the run defense, but like I said, he'll get a good test with Jacobs. I think Jacob is the overall best player on their team.
He didn't really go off last week.
Yeah, so got to make sure we keep him contained. Jacobs is a solid running back.
John, what about you?
I'm kind of with Z on this one. The running game, like, we shut down Tyrone Tracy and company, but again, it's Tyrone Tracy and company. There's not a solidified starting one. You're like, man, we got a game for this guy. It's like, Tyrone, cool. Yeah, he'll get you some good things. Josh Jacobs arguably is a top 5 running back. Saquon, Gibbs, Henry, and then you got to figure out the rest. He could be up there based on last year and whatnot. Like, he came to Green Bay and turned his career around. So I think it's going to be the running game truly getting after a true number 1 running back. And the fact that Jordan Love is probably more mobile in his age than Russell Wilson is in age. Not to say Russ isn't mobile, but there's a difference between a 28-year-old and a 38-year-old. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a real test for this run defense. I ain't too worried.
Phil M., I believe he's a Packers fan. He says Jordan Love is about to break JD5 the way he broke CJ Stroud, and Tucker Kraft is going to eat.
Eat what? Kraft mac and cheese?
Nah, for real, we have to take Tucker Kraft seriously.
I agree.
Same as we got to take Josh Jacobs seriously. In the run game. Now, we were a top 3 unit last year as it relates to passing, as a secondary. And with Trey and Lattimore and Sam Steele, Noah I and company and Jonathan Jones, I feel like we are a better unit this year. So I feel like we can cover on the back end, but it's just like we really have to show that we got better in our run defense this game. Like, this is kind of like the litmus test, that measuring, they always, that proverbial measuring stick game that they're always talking about. Like, this is really that game to kind of put all of that other shit to bed about us as a football team. We go in there tomorrow night and we knock these dudes off, pause. They can't say nothing else. Nothing else.
Fair enough.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Based on just going to this game, based on scheme and their team on paper, this team reminds me of the Buffalo Bills. You have to coordinate for their tight end and their running back before you even look at their receiving core.
Right.
Keon Coleman and Khalil Shakir and Josh Palmer really going to scare me. Does Matthew Golden, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, and Savion Williams really scare me? No. You focus on who? Dawson Knox and Colin Kincaid. Well, in this game, you focus on Tucker Kraft. Oh, you focus on James Cook. This game, you focus on Josh Jacobs. And then you get the wide receiver core. I only made a comparison based on that. Obviously, MVP Allen and that team's going to, in like legitimate Super Bowl contention where Green Bay is probably on the outside looking in. But I'm like, you got to account for quarterback, running back, tight end, then their receivers. And that's how like Buffalo relates to me. Yeah, and Lou Musgrave. Thank you, Mike.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, too. They run a lot of under center play action. That's how Jordan Love thrives. And I think if Washington's able to push the pocket early up front, oppose their will, and quite frankly, limit the impact of a Josh Jacobs, I think that's when you force Jordan Love into turnovers. I think that's when you force Jordan Love into having to press. That's why I say put the game on Love's shoulders. Make him have to be in those predicaments to where he has to make these plays with his arm. And if he goes out there and does that, you can't be mad. But I just don't necessarily see it. I really don't. And I told people, like, had this game been in December, November, January, I have us losing this game. You don't want to go into Green Bay, cold, frozen tundra, loud. But it's a cool September night, week 2. We wearing the bird, gonna go at nighttime. Like, oh, that's about to look
on prime time.
Like
on the road. When's the last time we brought those on the road? When is the last time you wore the B&Gs?
Wait.
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question because it was fairly odd that we wore the white on Berg at home for week 1 when it's typically the opposite. Yeah. But now that we have this set up like this, I would prefer it. I prefer it like this. It's gonna look so fire tomorrow, man.
I don't know if it's because we won on Sunday or like I'm just getting used to our jersey uniform closet. I don't necessarily all that much hate the burgundy on burgundy as much as I did this time last year. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we're winning. I don't know if it's because the white jerseys still suck to me, but the burgundy just helps. But I like it a lot more than like the white leotard or the burgundy bodysuit that we break out every once in a while. I was like, give me more. I'd rather have the white on red than all red or all white.
We can tell you don't know how to dress.
I never said I could.
What you mean? No, all burgundy's nasty.
All burgundy is fire.
Burgundy is pussy.
Fire.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, what? Fire.
So John, you telling me they ain't look sweet versus Atlanta last year?
They were cool. They were cool.
Wow.
They were
whatever to me. Bobby Wagner pulled out them all burgundy 11s with that boy. You crazy. You crazy.
Hey, look. Personal preference though, ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah. DS says, "Good luck. The Packers' offensive line is awesome. Their offensive line is talented, but you're compromised.
Yeah.
Whether they play or not, whether your starting offensive line plays or not, there's no way they're 100%. In this short week, right? It's an oblique injury. I think it was a knee injury. I could be mistaken, but I definitely feel like this defensive line of Washington's improved.
All right, Juan. All right, Ron. I see you.
Damn, I'm catching the string.
All right, Ron.
He's so used to being you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna throw no.
All right, Ron. All right, Ron. Even a wider name than me, Ron. All right, I see how it is. I never said I could dress either, so I don't know what y'all coming at me for.
You can't never disrespect the Berg on Berg, John.
Yeah,
I will do it.
That might be the best one to me.
I think tomorrow night.
All burgundy might be the best one to me. Now I like the golden burgundy too. I do.
I think
that all burgundy. It's nothing like that all like. I don't know. Back in my football days, I used to love like the all color on color, the tone on tone. I guess I love that.
I think tomorrow might change your mind because for the night atmosphere, and then just like the gold pants makes it pop. Like it's so perfect.
It's a contrast.
I ain't mad at the Berg on Berg either though. We're waiting for these Super Bowl to see how that's gonna look. But Nah, I can't wait for the fits tomorrow. But that comment is funny.
And it's so much of a better road jersey, at least for us right now, than B&G's, because they're wearing their all whites, and it ain't even snowing outside. Wearing their all whites. I'm like, what you breaking these out for?
Hey, geeking to look sweet, just to losing them Jones. I'm right there with you, dude. That K dress. He talking about back in his day. Oh, here we go. Back in my day. HTTR gotta be like 15 though.
He gotta be at a minimum.
So it fits for him.
Wait, what did Mike say? Reedie Wood Jr.
Oh, Reedie Wood Jr. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, don't get my man Reedie started. Reedie go, fuck your ass.
I ain't sparking nobody. I ain't sparking nobody tonight. Hey, Reedie is on a natural high tonight. I'm paused. I'm slid, man, bro.
Good catch.
I'm ready for this game, bro. I'm excited, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I ain't been excited for a game in a long time, bro. Like this excited. I don't even want to say it, but I'm yeah.
Reedie Witt Jr. though. That's crazy.
That's good.
Well, you keep trying to slice it. I'm about to spot.
I'm just saying though, like they couldn't have gave you a different comp. Like it's so many other coaches on the staff, like Anthony, Reedie Lynn Jr. or something like that. Like I say, you should take an Anthony Lynn for Joe.
Good.
You know what I mean? But nah.
Yeah, Joe Whitt be having that pilt up ass hat on, but he keep wearing that same black hoodie.
Same hat with what is like creative? That what does it say on it?
I don't know what it say on it.
It's like that black on black. He wears the same hat.
Speaking of
but I just want to say one thing real quick. I like all of these national. I'm gonna just back up to that because I didn't say this then. But the national media keep making this big deal about Micah Parsons and this, that, and the third. Like, he ain't really done shit against us when we had Jaden. So you think he didn't feel, he didn't feel like that pressure coming from him last year? He was getting away from his ass. So what do you think is going to be different? Like, Dallas was a formidable defensive team. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they was just some slouches. You know what I'm saying? So, I get it. Like, this Packers team is better overall. But come on now, man. Like Michael, he's good, but come on, Jaden got something for him.
I think they expect the things around him to be a beneficial factor too, and also they're sizing up this Josh Connolly Jr. battle as if Cliff ain't about to game plan the hell out of that. Boy, Micah Parsons ain't. I'd be surprised if he has a one-on. Go ahead, Reed.
No, but to your point, Connolly has to be aware of both edge rushers, Gary, and he has to be aware of Micah. So like, I don't think that they're glazing that or they're hyping it up. It's a true. He's a rookie, so he has to prove himself. Only thing people could think about is Mike. What's his name? John.
Mike Green.
Mike Green from, the All-Star game. So he has to, he has to show us that he can get it done against primetime players. He did good last week, minus 1 or 2 plays. So he has to, put more on film, and then they'll start.
Without a doubt, I agree with that. But no, what I was saying was like they're sizing this battle up as if he's about to feast, as if Cliff Kingsbury's not about to game. He's about to get chipped every play. It's about to be 3 people on him. It's no way. Yeah, like it's no way they leave Connolly one-on-one with Micah Parsons in this game tomorrow, man. Rashawn Gary, same thing. Maybe Luke Van Ness, maybe, but. But they're gonna have
the only way I see Josh Connolly Jr. on a one-on-one with Micah is if we're like in a QB draw situation where they see, all right, Biadasz, Allegretti, and Coleman say, all right, we got the interior guys, so we're gonna we're gonna part the Red Sea and have Jaden run up the middle. Like I can see like quick things like that to make sure Connolly doesn't get something all around the side. But I agree. If John Bates ain't blocking his ass off, if Allegretti or Coleman ain't, double teaming Micah, if we ain't shipping, JCJ's gonna have a real test.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think it's ultimately gonna be a good game. Damn, it's crazy how fast an hour go when you're having fun. 49 minutes is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But Edgerrin Cooper, they say he's a problem as well.
He's good.
I've been hearing. I mean, I know a little bit about him, but when they talk about a guy that spies Jaden Daniels or a guy that can chase him around the field, they're relying heavily on Edgerrin Cooper to be that guy. So that's definitely someone to watch out for. But I kind of want to see. Cheese emoji. I kind of want to see us defensively set the tone first, kind of like how we did last week. I forgot Sunday already. It's crazy how fast time has went.
Starting Wednesday.
We got defense was on the field first Sunday, right? And I was there, so I don't know how I forgot.
Yeah.
Defense was on the field first.
First play of the game, Ken Law disrupted.
Yeah. I want to see that again. Like, go on the road defensively, start the game off, get a 3-and-out. Offensively, we're gonna go down the field. Like, when has been the last time? And you probably have to go back to when Jaden was hurt, compromised, or whatever may have you. Or I mean, obviously, realistically, there's some plays in there. But what I'm getting at is, like, we rarely get stopped offensively. Like, legitly. If it isn't Jaden Daniels overthrowing Terry McLaurin, if it isn't a drop pass by Zach Ertz, if it isn't a fumble or something penalty, we're rarely getting stopped. So I say that to say I can see this thing starting off fast for Washington if we can go out there and get a defensive stop. Obviously, if we start with defensively. That being said, I can also see a world randomly where we're down 14-0 to start out the game and we have to mount out a comeback. You know what I mean? And I almost feel that for some reason. Like I definitely feel like JD5 is gonna have a. I don't know if I can say this word, but like they what they call Drew Brees' like best game ever against us. They call it the P word. So I want it to be that kind of night for Jaden Daniels tomorrow against this Packers defense. So we'll see, man. But
phenomenal. What P word?
No, they said when he killed us, I think he broke the passing record on us and all that. They called it the Drew Brees night, P night. I can't say the word. I don't know about how YouTube is about that, but I feel like you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. That game, they said he broke the passing record and he went absolutely stupid on us that game.
You let me say it, but you wouldn't say it. Damn.
Who, me?
Yeah, he said.
I ain't peep that you said. I'm pretty sure you can say it. I just don't know how it is, and I don't want man. But
play safe.
Nah, I ain't even peep. Reedie said that. No matter.
Yeah.
No, it was in relation to something being
Burgundy on Burger. The Burgundy on Burger.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Man, porn, bro. Fuck it.
I know it wasn't. No, it wasn't that.
Wait, what? You did say that, did you?
I said.
Nah, you.
He said.
Yeah. You can say that. You can say that. You could. I don't know what I just said.
Reset.
But just put it in the private chat. Make sure.
But that's the thing. So Turtle, shout out to your
John,
Packers.
we might need to edit that out.
Yeah.
Shout out to your Packers, So Turtle, and I definitely think you're a good team. Super Bowl contender for sure. And I wish you best of luck, except for tomorrow. But that's the thing that I think a lot of teams, and they're gonna always go into it with this mindset of Coop and Quay, in his example, can spy Jaden Daniels. They say that as if that is so easy to do. Ask the Giants last week. They had Abdul Carter spying Jaden Daniels. And he had the quietest 70-yard rushing game. Who really realized that Jaden Daniels had 70 yards? Now, obviously,
I was definitely not
sitting there live. I didn't realize he had that much.
Like, come on. They talk about that as if it's just so easy to do. Right? Like the only time it was somewhat easy.
Because he makes 15 yards look so effortless.
Exactly. So I'm sure Quay Walker, I know Quay Walker's a damn beast. I definitely like what I'm seeing from Coop and hearing about him, but don't just say that as if it's easy to do. Now, I know you're probably speaking from a hope standpoint. Hopefully we can contain Jaden. Hopefully we can spy him, but trust and believe, man. It's not as easy.
That's the thing. He's not really looking to run. The quarterback runs that they run with him are maybe one or two a game. Like, so he's not looking to run. He's not like Lamar. He's just running because there's nobody open and he has to get out of there. So you spying for what? You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's looking to take off and run. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when he runs you in man coverage, people got their backs turned and he just gets out of there. Or the line couldn't be blocking and he had to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he wants to run.
I forget which coach said it during either the draft process or last year. It's like when you go back and look at Jayden Daniels, he's more of a natural passing quarterback than a true dual threat. Like he can obviously run, and we've seen him run, but Jayden will sit there for 2, 3, 4 reads and then make the decision to run. He's not going 1-3. He's not doing the Caleb Williams effect where he sees nothing, he's taking a sack. He can turn. It was Cleveland or one of the New York games last year where he's already back 15 yards, shakes off a linebacker, jukes a DN, and then runs for the first down. But he's already made 3 or 4 progression reads by the time they circle back for their loop blitz. So I think that's the benefit is we have a natural passing IQ-based quarterback before he's got to get to scramble versus every other quarterback we've had in a few years who, like, if their first progression ain't there, they're already on the move.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fantastic point you brought up, John. And I think we've all realized that about Jayden Daniels is he's a quarterback that has the ability to run, but as you mentioned, that's not his first instinct. And I think that's what makes him so dangerous is he's so spotty with his runs, right? Like he picks when he's going to run. And also another thing that I think we also are starting to see, but I really got a great look at it up close and personal on Sunday. His vision, like I said earlier, I don't know if he has any running back experience in his life or whatever, but his vision for a quarterback in terms of being a runner, like it is fantastic. Like you would think he has some type of running back experience, and also to that point, he knows how to brace for impact. Like him and Lamar, people be so worried about them getting banged up and injured, but they know how to like brace for a hit, a tackle. They know how to prevent it in terms of let me get down, let me get out of bounds, let me just prepare to get tackled right here. Like they are some very, dare I say, sturdy gentlemen for people that think they're like fragile in a sense. So yeah, I think that's something that separates him amongst a lot of other different quarterbacks. But let's go ahead and have some fun as we're winding down the show. Again, I will kind of flew by, but let's go have some fun, man. Let's go around the horn, talk about a couple players that, first of all, let's start with negatives in a sense. Who do we need to see more from in week 2? And then we'll get to some of the fun stuff as we close out. So
Terry McLaurin. We need to see more from Terry McLaurin tomorrow, and I think it will happen. I think Terry gets 100 yards. I think Terry gets his first touchdown of the season. I mean, he will be on my parlay for an anytime touchdown, so get ready for that.
That's
Terry
really why
McLaurin.
you're saying that, huh? You need that
That's
cash.
why.
I'm a betting man, and
I'm pissed.
Zee lost money last week. That's why he's saying this.
Yeah,
Nah,
Terry
I'm
was
pissed.
the reason for that bet not hitting last week, but he gonna rebound this week.
I'm pissed. I don't never get mad at 5, but like I had Debo. I told you I had Debo 2 tuds.
You did.
Should have had 2 goddamn touchdowns, man. God damn. But anyways,
Von Miller. Frankie Louvu. I need to see you 2 this week.
Get a sack.
I need sacks from both of you, preferably 2 from both of you. Preferably. This is what I'm looking for. And the defensive line up the middle with Kinlaw and the other guys we talked about ad nauseum on this show, they continue to do what they did last week. We're going to be singing Victory is Mine. Victory is mine. We're going to be singing that come tomorrow night.
You might got to break that down for me and HTTR. I'm not hip to that. What's that? That's
gospel song. That's
a good gospel. Yeah, that's that old school gospel.
I don't know about the old school, but it's gospel.
It's definitely one of the original.
It was
our grandparents was definitely singing that.
I was about to say Teddy Pendergrass. That's your time right there.
Yeah. Come on, stop playing with me, for real. about to spark his ass. Z, I'm about to spark Juan.
Hey,
I give him a pass.
hey, hey.
John, why you getting so red? Pause.
It's warm in this house. That's why I'm ready. It's warm in this house.
The heat on in Virginia?
It's about 75 outside. It feels like 70 in this room. It's warm in here.
Damn. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Let's get to it though. Let's have some fun before we close out. Rockout already gave his. Hey. Amos pick 6. Z, I ain't even gotta pick somebody for you. We already just gonna give you your pre-person because we know who you are. Talk about Bill tomorrow. What you think is gonna happen with him tomorrow if you had to predict something?
Let's see.
Well, no, y'all two didn't tell us who y'all need to
studies.
Yeah, who y'all need to,
two tutties from Bill and one from Terry, and anybody else out of that.
Teddy from Bill and 2 from Terry?
2 from Bill, 1 from Terry.
Don't send me that ticket. It's overglazing Bill now. Like, I'm not saying he can't do it, but I'm just saying, like, just outlandish stuff.
Remember the last time you said I was overglazing Bill?
Z just said, "Fuck it, I'm all in on Bill. Everything is gonna be Bill."
Since he was drafted,
you gotta buy a 22 jersey.
Right, Z, I know you. Okay, Z, you did say it since he was drafted. You seen him 7 fucking highlights that was on that tape, and you were sold. Okay,
I've been right. Z knows.
Now they might have started slicing the Zenos.
Right.
Okay, respect. And now they calling me Reedie Witt Jr. Now is taking over my mantra. Now it's Zenos. Okay, bet.
I like Lane over 50 yards.
I like that.
50 yards on what?
Yeah. Like all purpose or passing?
I'm sure you're talking about receiving.
Probably. I gotta see more out of Ertz and Senna and Bates. Like Bates was blocking, but I gotta see Ertz not drop passes.
Why do we keep mentioning Senna at this point? Like why? It's like we keep wanting to like drag this conversation on. Senna is really getting close to being on Reedie's list to get the fuck out of here. So
hey, I say
but I don't know.
What does he do? Yeah,
I'm just saying, it's John's guy.
One of my guys, I'll say that. No shame. Been high on him since his Kansas State days. No shame.
I like him coming out. Pause. Super weird. I'm glad I said pause. I don't even know why you making that face. Well, I said pause, and it was within a fraction of a second.
We weren't gonna say nothing. You did it all on your own.
Yeah, because I know the crowd that I know the crowd. Oh shit!
I don't think any of us were thinking that.
You shined that light on your soul. I ain't gonna lie. You put
was
that
a pause. If I would have paused, if I would have said coming out, what? That's crazy.
And look, chat would have probably got you, but that'd have been the second time that you made the attention on yourself. Because I ain't catch the one from earlier, and I wasn't even.
But I said pause, so it's a reach. Anyway, if it was something crazy.
Hey, look, good protection. You looking like Josh Connolly.
I'm looking like a good protection.
No, not like that.
Reedie Connolly Jr.
Not literally looking like. I'm just talking about.
I look like Josh Connolly with the hoodie on. Coming in the state. My man got the Nike Tech on. Everybody else fresh as shit. He got the Nike Tech on. He said, "Fuck it, I'm dressing down with the flops. I'm out here."
He's a straight country boy. He walk around looking mean all the time.
What country is in Washington? Well, yeah, it is country.
Seattle just a sad ass state. So like that's probably why he got to get the gloom up out of him, man.
They saying a mid-season trade coming for a tight end. Damn, they saying send it out of there.
Damn.
I mean, talk about it, Reedie.
I ain't saying it. That's what the chat said.
No, I ain't saying the trade, but Ben getting to that point where it's like,
I'm just saying, like it's like, I mean, come on, Ben, yeah, we need to see you need to give us something to get excited about. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I had people coming on Twitter after week 1 of the college football season talking about some Commanders driving a tight end this year. I'm like, can y'all give people a chance? We haven't even started our year yet. I know you ain't.
We can't. No.
You were done with McCaffrey after one season.
Win now. It's time to win now. Our window is open.
So if Senna goes for 650 and 6 this year, what you gonna say?
650 yards?
Yeah.
6 touchdowns?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's my man. That's what I'm gonna say. The fuck?
The light switch went off. He said, "That's my man."
That's my man. Senate. That's my man. You see how Reedie be in the stands, be like, now I'm Debo. That's my man. But remember, I really wasn't. Remember, I wasn't sold when the trade first happened. I mean, when the trade first happened, he was like, I don't like your excitement on your face, Reedie. But you see how I was in them stands the other day. I don't know if y'all caught the clip, but yeah.
At the end of the day, you a fan, baby. That's how it's gonna happen. Shit, who cares? We ain't analysts. We don't. Right. So what? So what? We think a player trash in April, and he ends up being good in September. Yeah, you gonna deal with the comments. Oh, you was wrong. Who gonna care about that in 6 months from now?
Yeah, as long as we winning, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I like how we getting some Packers action though. Like it's okay. Y'all have a good squad tomorrow. Should be a good game. Go Pack, go. They coming out of. I ain't gonna say nowhere because they always are here. But I will say I wish. Dang, DS 1986 is the last time I watched it. Reedie, he was like what 25? He was on your third contract.
I was one.
First song. You know what
I was one.
Damn, one. Damn, nah, that's OC2 though. I ain't even close.
I was one.
Damn,
I wasn't even born.
Shit.
Yeah, Reedie was one.
But nah, seriously though,
I'm older than 35. What are you talking about?
He said you was pushing 35 back then.
35 back then. Yeah, I respect. Yeah. Everybody got jokes. Everybody got jokes tonight. All right, cool.
Look, my man just finished up 1986. He finished up his third tour around Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Cool. By the PCS back here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look. But nah, damn. No, that just made me more confident now that I know that's that. All streets got to come to an end at some 1986.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I said it at the top of the show. That's crazy work.
We haven't played in Green Bay since what? D-Hask 2019? Because we beat them obviously with Heineke. Like we always have success against them. Yeah, in Washington.
Beat them. Wasn't it like a pick or something at the end or something crazy?
No, Terry had a sideline catch that sealed it.
No, it was one of them games we lost to them by a pick or something. It was one of them Packers. I can't remember when. It was
2021.
Maybe that was D Hall error. Maybe that was D Hall error.
You said 2021 we lost. Then we lost them last time we played them. I thought we beat them.
No, think about we haven't won in Lambeau since '86. That's the whole thing.
No, but I'm saying he said
didn't Gibby house some shit in Green Bay? Oh, where was that at with Gibby house that
Buffalo,
that
week 3. Buffalo week 3.
That was Buffalo? Okay.
Buffalo. Oh yeah, that was Buffalo. We got it.
Wait, we lost them in 20. I thought we beat them in 21.
Nah, that's why they bringing it up.
Wait, we played them in Green Bay in 21? Shit. Because that was the Ryan Fitzpatrick supposedly year.
Yeah, the last time we beat them, it was 23-21. I remember. I don't remember what year that was. Was it? Oh, they said 2022.
Yeah, we lost to Green Bay at Green Bay 24-10. Because A-Rod was still there. It was.
I remember it was Jair was kind of strapping Terriers.
Yeah, McLaurin had that one touchdown in the first quarter. Because I'm looking at the whole thing, and it was just we saw it was Heineke, it was Chris Blewett, it was Terry McLaurin. We saw Landon Collins on the team. Like it was. Heineke ran for 95 and passed for 268. Terry had 7 for 122 and a tutty.
Oh, hold you. I need Jaden to like hit for 400 or like high 3 something on the passing tip.
He do that. That's gonna be crazy. Cause he is always. What was the season average last year? Like 223 or something like that.
200 in the 200 range. Like I need him to I need him to do a little bit more.
I mean, you gonna get it. You gonna get that tomorrow. I'm promising it. I'm promising. I can see it now, man. If I need a
Juan John Jr.
Yeah,
Juan Kuiper Jr.
Yeah, Juan Kuiper Jr.
I can see that.
I'm about to go to sleep playing the Cincinnati game on my TV.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. All right. I mean, whatever y'all want to do. We getting out of here. We reading some comments. Up to y'all. Shit.
We can wrap it up.
All right, let's finish it out with score predictions. Are we winning? We losing? Z, let us know.
I'm gonna go with 31-24 Commanders.
Juan Quinn Jr. Hey, shit, you gave me Dan Quinn. I'd take that. At least I ain't GWJ.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you said it.
Whoa. I'm up. Okay, respect.
Pause.
Wow. I guess.
I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go 27-20 Commanders.
All right.
John, what's up?
I'm gonna go similar to what I did last week for New York. I'm gonna go 28-24 us. I think this is gonna be a closer game than we expect.
You know.
Hey Juan, don't even put that cheese back in your refrigerator. That shit is bad by now. Like,
that thing is bacteria.
Hey, look, I was definitely gonna put it back in the refrigerator. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely was gonna do that. I definitely was gonna do that. When you make tacos and stuff like that, y'all sit all the shit out, bro.
It's fine.
You gotta put that shit in its own individual bowl.
But look, I don't mean to be long-winded when I say this. Pause if I needed to do that. But come on, y'all. We left.
Go ahead, Juan. Go ahead.
We left so many points on deck on Sunday. Like 21-6, it is indicative of how that game truly went. It
should at least had 30. We should at least had 30.
I agree with you, but I even feel like you been nice with that. Like it should have been crazy, right? Like to see that we played so well and we played so trash at the same time. Like even though we won and we played well enough, we still was upset. Jay Daniels, we played sloppy. Dan Quinn, same thing. Everybody is collectively agreeing on that front. So I'm saying that to say, like, I think we want to come out sharp. I think this short weeks benefits us. Like, we're right back to it. And so are they, but we're right back to it. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to say 34-24. Washington wins.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Should have put up 50 last week. That's what I'm saying, man. Let's put up 50 tomorrow. 50 tomorrow. Let's do it. We do that. Oh, my God. We do that. Let's go. But nah.
Putting up 2 quarters? Damn.
Let's do it. Why not? Trey Amos will get a pick tomorrow. Okay. That's like the third time I've seen that tonight. Let's do it. Let's do it. But that being said, if the fellas don't got any more, he's Reedie. And
I'm Zee.
I'm Jon.
And I'm Juan Gotti. And yes, I did your outro for you. I don't know why I did that, but hey, shit.
Jon always waits 10 seconds after I say I'm Zee.
Do you have a delay or something? Like, or you just don't got no swagger to you? Like,
no.
I might really be in the edge.
Hey.
Damn. I make sure motherfuckers can finish their sentence and there is a 1 second delay. So I'm already over 2 here.
Did y'all hear that? Say that shit again, Jon.
I will not. How dare you?
You in the egg.
Get out of here.
10 seconds.
Go ahead, man. Hey, if y'all haven't already done so, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification up top so you can get other informative videos just as this one. Also, follow us at the Burgundy Breakdown Washington. Also follow Juan Gotti Talking Sports, as well as Jon from Ballin In Burgundy podcast, and us and yours truly, Reedie and Zee, on all platforms. And look out for us tomorrow.
Peace.
Where we gone?
Peace.